Morning, guys. We're gonna go out and we hunted these islands. This first island yesterday, and what happened was we wanted to get in here and scout them pretty quick. Um, we scouted these islands. This first island here with stands on our back the other day, and what we did was we scouted all up in here to the north a little bit, found a couple good spots, but these are the best spots. Um, Scouted in here, came in this island from here, came all the way down this way. There's some bedding down in here. This here is loaded with big rubs. I mean, big ones. A couple over here too, but this is all hard transition. There's no real bedding. There was a little bit of soft stuff here, but no beds in there. Um, all this is hard transition. No brush except this end. This end right here was pretty good. So what we did, we scouted our way in on the eastern side of the island because we figured a deer would be traveling. There's a major trail here, and there's a major trail here, and this place, like I said, was loaded with rubs on this side. So we set up here and here because we had a southwest wind, and it was coming from this way, and it was coming a little bit to the west, but we had a favorable southwest wind, and it was taking our wind up this way. So we sat here and here, didn't see nothing because right before dark, of course, either the thermals or his wind switched to northwest a little bit, uh, pushed it to this point, down in this area, and you'll see what was down in this area as you watch the video. But I did not go on this island. We just scouted this island, and the next day after this hunt is the video of going out to this island. This whole southern part of this island was loaded with beds, hares in the bed, poop, rubs, everything. This whole side was loaded with deer sign, but the only beds I found was right here and right here. And there was a gentleman has a stand up in here, and this is desolate up in here. This is all wide open woods, all wide open, both of them. But there's real good bedding down in here. I think there was 18 or 20 beds down in here, and about a dozen beds right here. So I think this is where the big boy's bedding down in here, and he might switch up in here with the wind. But here we go. I wanted to give you a picture of what we're looking at and what we're walking through. So here it is on the map. So stay tuned. Now I know there's a big one in here, and that's him. He's on this side. This deer's got rubs all over this place. This is probably really late. Maybe last year. There's some nicks on it though, but I don't think this is daytime at all. But I know there's a big boy in here, man, because there's rubs like this all over this piece in certain spots, in certain where the features that we're looking for are. Once you find them features, you're going to start finding these big rubs. The high spots and the low spots, the wet spots, away from everybody. So keep that in mind. Now this is the big boy I'm talking about that's running around this area, and it's 12/6, December 6th. This guy's a big one, man. He's a big one. That's big as around my leg, and I'll show you some more going up in here, but we're gonna get this guy either this year or next year, and hopefully next year he'll be even bigger. I'm sure he will, but we're gonna watch this guy. I know where he's feeding. Got a pretty good idea where he's bedding in 2 or 3 different spots. The problem is now we gotta find out the timing. I know there's a mature buck in here now. We gotta figure out how to get to that island. That's what we're doing here now. I know already there's a lot of tracks going to that little island right there. So that's telling me there's doe bedding on there or buck bedding. So it's, this little island is probably bedding, and I would almost guarantee there's a buck bed under that single tree right there where my finger is. You know, it's nothing's for sure, but satellite bedding there and a single bed there. We'll see. I'm not going out there today though. I just want to poke in here, and I see trails going out there already. So you go out there, that's what we want to find, a way to get to there. I want you to take a look at some of the stuff this guy's laying down, man. It's he's a big one. That's a big tree, man. That's a big log, a big scrape. Maybe a big scrape there. But that's him. And he's got some more. Over there's an old one of his right there on my finger, if you could see it. Right here. Old one of his. And there's a couple more up here. I'll show you. Sit tight. Here's another one. Here's another one of them. Our boys' rubs, just shredded. Take some work to get this guy, but I think this year and next we'll get it done. Now this is the afternoon. There's another one there. There's another ripped up. That's his rub line coming out and coming in. And there's old rubs here from older deer. That's an old rub. I think that's one of his old ones from last year, the year before. That's why I'm kind of thinking this deer is he's making it. This deer ain't no slouch, man. He knows what to do, how to get away from these guys. And I think his main home is on that island over there. But we'll see. I just got into this other island. I think this is where it's going to be. I'm going to scout the whole thing. See what's in here. Hope for the best. We're in, baby. We're in. Bump this one side. I'm already finding beds over here. See what's down in here. There's a bed there. That's cool. Yeah, bed back in there. Right back in there, man. He's tucked right up into there. Like a cave. Nothing can get to him. There's a bed right there, and then what you got is a rub inside the bed. There's another bed right there. And if you come out here, you got a scrape. You know, you have to have that scrape here. But man, this is gorgeous. This is a good spot. This is where our boys hanging, I'm sure. Oh, Bruce, they're bedding here. He came back here and died. Big spike. But there's what's left of him there. He was bedding under that tree there. That's why they don't bed there no more. Bedding under that tree. And if I look hard enough, I'm sure this ain't the only dead deer back here. Oh, here's another tree shredded. Another tree shredded. This is great find, man. Another big rub. Right here on the edge of bedding. There's a bed right here. Up in that thick stuff in there. There's a bed up in there. It's a good scrape. And I'm going to show you. That's as round as my finger and broken off. I'd take some tassel to break that off like that. And there's a rub. Whew. And I wish I scouted up here last year. We'd have been on this boy. But this whole southeast of this island is seen to be where they're bedding, because it's thick and the wind can get wind. They can face the meadow, and actually the southwest point is where I think the big boy is bedding. And I think all the rest of the deer are bedding on this side because nothing can get to them without them smelling it. And then they're looking out into the meadow. That's what the way it looks. It's set up. Believe it or not, I found a stand. It's this year, but I think it's a gun hunter. It's probably been here a while. But as soon as this guy comes on this, on here, he alerts everything on this whole backside, southeast side, and any west, northwest wind, they're going to be bedding over there. He alerts everything out here. This guy's hunting these little patches of brush out here, which ain't bad, you know, but what are you gonna do, man? It's public land hunting. I'm not discouraged. I'll set up here in a minute because I know how it works. This guy probably this side of this island is probably gonna be pretty desolate with this stand here. Deer ain't dumb. So definitely our target boy. Rubbing over here too. Not this year. That may be last year. There's another one over there. A couple rubs over there. But took me about 5 minutes to go on this island. Check the whole southeast side, southwest side, and figure out that's where they're using. It's where they're bedding. On a west-northwest wind. That's all it takes, man. And hopefully we can get on this boy next year. Absolutely wrecked. Wow, man. Nice big old tree there. Wrecked, man. There's another one. That's him. That's him. Figure this out for next year. So, I think he's got some pressure on him in here with that guy in here. So what to get on him early next year. So, well, I think we're on a big one in there. I know there's a big one in that boy. And I had to go in there and check everything out because I never been in there before, so I just went in there and got it done. I don't think it's going to affect them. It'll probably affect them in a week. I might go try to sit there later on in January, later on in the late season. There's actually some acorns still left in there. I found some acorn trees on the north side. That's good for early season too. So that'll definitely be a mature buck's first stop on the way to the fields, and he'll feel safe there like that. But I'm on to a big one in here, boy. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna head home, see what's going on. Appreciate you watching, man, and subscribe and like to the Buck Psyche.